Hey dudes and dudettes, Mr. Theorist here. Welcome back to another theory video. This theory video is another Game of Thrones one on why the White Walkers are really heading south. Okay, before I begin this theory, I'd like to let you guys know that this is one I've actually held on to quite a while, since the last season of Game of Thrones actually was on. But I hadn't uploaded it because I was mulling it over in my head, and then I had the idea of there's two ways this theory could go about. It could be either the person who is going to be to blame, whether it's a deliberate action or whether it's an indirect action. And I've gone with the second one. I think it's more of an indirect action, because if it's a direct one, that then makes that person extremely powerful beyond anyone in Game of Thrones, really. So, yeah. When you have option 2, this is an indirect action. Still their fault. Okay, before I begin talking about the actual theory, I'd like to clarify why this theory has come about. Since the White Walkers have first kind of like become a real threat in season 5? Yeah, season 4 or 5. It's when Jon Snow first actually properly meets them. You began to get this idea that the White Walkers, essentially everything they touched, they basically were murdering and rising up as their army. And essentially this could happen to all of humanity. Then, if they are basically an army that can keep on producing more troops the more they kill, you're going to need something that can instantly wipe them out, which conveniently, Dany's dragons now exist. And that made me think that, wait, what if the White Walkers are a natural occurrence? That because they were created by children of Earth, technically they are something nature created. And they are kind of like a weapon of some kind. That while humanity is okay, and it doesn't do anything too stupid, and as long as it keeps appreciating the old gods, they can appreciate some of the new gods, but as long as they keep appreciating the old gods, then the old gods will be happy. But as soon as they step out of line, and this is where the White Walkers would come in, it would start sweeping across humanity, getting rid of the disease, as it was. And then obviously dragons would be awoken to then burn away the White Walkers, and humanity would start again. Now, where are we in Game of Thrones? Well, by this point, we began to notice that there was a lot of people following the newer gods. There had to be a religion that stood up for this. It was the new gods, wasn't it? The crows or ravens were following, and yeah, Westeros is in complete chaos. There's war after war after war at the moment. That is, sorry, that is taking so many innocent lives, and yeah, Dany's dragons are slowly heading west? Yeah, west, weren't it? Because they're from the east. To basically try and take the Iron Throne, but we know the real reason is to wipe out the White Walker army. So, anyway, who is to blame then for all of this chaos? Is it all of us in general? No. There is one person who has created all this chaos purely for his own personal gain. And those of you that have listened to what I've said chaos. This is Petyr Baelish. Petyr Baelish is to blame for all of this. How? Look back at season 1. Ned Stark becomes the Hand of the King, which eventually leads to him going against the Lannisters, because he finds out the Lannisters are just using Robert Baratheon, which leads to their wars that Ned's son Robert has to fight, which then has taken so many innocents that way. And then the next fight that's gone on, it's a knock-on effect that's been taking so many innocents as well as the wars themselves. So, who is the reason for this first ever war? It's Petyr Baelish. We found out in season 4 or 5, when he marries Sansa's aunt, that he was the one that got the aunt to poison her husband, who was the Old Hand of the King. Now, if taking the innocent life of this Old Hand of the King wasn't done, Ned wouldn't have become the Hand of the King. They wouldn't have gone up against the Lannisters. The Lannister-Stark war wouldn't have happened. Innocent Lannister kids wouldn't have been killed purely because their name is Lannister. And the realm would be kind of in a state of peace. You wouldn't have had the raising of this new religious sect that tortured people purely because they didn't follow the religion. So yeah, this whole corruption of Westeros and this one guy's mentality of, I don't care who dies as long as I get to rise the ladder of chaos to reach the Iron Throne. He is the reason that the White Walkers are coming. Because you can't just say the White Walkers are coming south because they're evil and they're going to kill everyone. That's not how Game of Thrones does things. Everyone has a motive. And that's what I think the White Walkers one is. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this theory. As I say, it's something I've been mullering over for a while. And if you guys think that I might have something here, please hit that like button. I really want to know. Or comment. Tell me guys if you think maybe I'm pulling at straws, that I'm overthinking even Game of Thrones, that does some insane planning. And as always guys, if you would, please subscribe to this channel because it really helps us. And until the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Bye!